Ayan, Kernan.
Hello, hello.
Hello, good afternoon. At itong ating panauhin ngayon ay heavyweight. Heavyweight. Okay, so talagang
Honored for
meron
Ajun
tayo dito.
to
Oo.
come.
So, pag-usapan natin tungkol sa Philippine furniture at ang kasama natin ngayon, Kernan, si Ajun Valenzuela,
Yun.
Executive Director ng Chamber of Furniture Industry of the Philippines. Okay. Ajun, good afternoon. Magandang hapon sa iyo
Good
dyan.
afternoon, Jun.
Yeah, magandang hapon sa inyo, no, Boots.
Yeah.
Fernan, thank you for having me here in this show.
Yeah, and pag-usapan naman natin, Kernan, about the Philippine furniture. Ano ba talaga ang status or ng Philippine furniture? Kasi alam mo naman sa Pilipinas ang daming magagaling na mga furniture cities, no? Yung mga kumbaga hub.
Correct. Yeah.
Oo. So alamin natin si June. Ano
Yeah.
ba itong Chamber of Furniture Industry, June?
Yeah. Ang Chamber of Furniture Industries of the Philippines is a 55-year-old organization, no, of small and medium enterprises who are into the production of furniture and furnishings. We have more than 350 members all around the Philippines. We have various chapters from Ilocos up to Davao. And actually, ang chamber po is I can say a very matured organization, no? Matured because of a lot of manufacturers who have matured already in terms of exports of furniture. We started in 1967, no? And I can say that 15 to 20% of our members have existed since those years.
Wow.
So third generation na, fourth generation of small and medium enterprise owners ang nakakasama ko. And we have as I mentioned, we have more than 350 members, and these members are manufacturing in the Philippines and are exporting in different parts of the world. So we have exporters to Japan, to European countries, to United States. But of course, majority of them are also targeting the local market. No? So itong mga projects dito like hotels, condominiums, resorts, yan yung mga primary markets. And of course, our residential consumers, no, that really love the Philippine furniture.
Galing.
Galing galing. Alam mo talagang pag sinabi mo kasing Philippine furniture para bang ito talaga yung design, the skill, the art, the craftsmanship, para bang
Correct.
kumbaga sa Italy they're known for their leather and the artisan. Siguro sa atin din artisan because kumbaga every time I go to Cebu or I go to Pampanga, you see all the carvings, di ba?
Yeah.
And, so ano ang ngayon the beauty of this Philippine furniture? Are we now exporting to other countries or aside from having the local consumption?
Yeah, good question.
Yeah, I can say that the furniture industry in our country is actually a design-driven industry, and we capitalize on the craftsmanship that we have, not just with our designers, but also our master craftsmen. We have a lot of skilled workers. We all because we are known as a design capital, no, in Asia. I can say in Asia, we are actually called the Milan of Asia. You know, Milan is the fashion
Wow.
capital.
Galing.
But in terms of furniture,
Yes.
we are the furniture design capital in Asia. So we're called the Milan of Asia. Buyers come to the Philippines because they know that we have the very good designs, no? Even our friendly neighborhood, no, our neighboring countries in Asia, they come to the Philippines to get inspirations, no, of furniture, and because they are capable in producing this kind of furniture,
Wow.
kumakalat po yung mga designs natin all around Asia, all around the ASEAN region. But furniture is driven by passion. No? Um, you know, siguro sa mga bahay natin in our ancestral homes, we have very good and quality furniture na pinamana sa atin ng ating mga grandparents, di
True.
ba? Ng ating parents. Pag nakita natin, sobrang tibay. Pero pag kino-compare natin siya sa mga furniture ngayon na, of course, mura, makikita natin may mga murang furniture, parang iba in terms of quality. No? So I can say that because of the design skill of each worker in the factory and the creativity of the designers, nagkaroon ng magandang evolution po yung aming industriya. No? If we can take a look at the statistics in the ASEAN furniture producing countries, hindi ganun kalaki ang ine-export ng Philippines. In fact, uh, all the ASEAN countries except for the Philippines are producing in billions na of US dollars. But for Philippines, we are still into the 400 million US dollars mark, $1 million
Not
mark.
bad.
And, yeah, not bad, but kung kukumpara natin, medyo malayo pa rin siya.
Ah,
Although, pag tinignan natin, um, we are known in the world, no? So, pag naghahanap ng mga furniture na good quality and very creative design, they buy from the Filipinos, no? They buy from the Philippines.
Alam mo, isa sa mga celebrities yan, June, yung siguro si Cobon Pue, no?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
Plus many more.
a
One
lot,
of the
a lot.
things that we have seen is how the corporate social responsibility ni Cobon Pue, no? Nagtayo ata ng eskwela yan sa Cebu. Nagturo rin, no? Kasi yung nga, during the downtime ng furniture, ay ano gagawin mo? But, may hand-me-down, may nagturo siya. But really, nakakatuwa, no? Because you've seen a lot of celebrities, pinagkakaguluhan basta pag yung kanyang signature, So, are there a lot of designers right now in the country, the budding designers coming up with that kind of passion?
Yeah, actually, there are a lot of designers from the Philippines who are into the manufacture of furniture, no? Isa sa mga sikat nga na personality is Kenneth Cobonque. He created a brand for himself, no? Not just in Europe, but all around all around the world, no? So we are really very proud of him. We have what we call the millennial designers, no? Yung mga ating mga sikat na interior designers like industrial designers, no, na yun ngayon yun yung nag-develop or nagpakilala sa Philippines in the whole world. We have in the late 90s what we call the movement 8. Yung movement 8 is a circle of famous designers, no? We have Tony Gonzalez, Al Caronan, I forgot other other names, but
Yeah.
these are the designers who had a roadshow in different parts of the world in the early 90s to late 90s. So doon po nakilala unti-unti yung Pilipinas. So makikita natin yung mga furniture na ginawa nila, yung mga as in furniture na sobrang lalaki na pag tinignan natin dito is pang lobby na ng hotel, no?
Wow.
But in the United States, they just put it in their residence, no? Ganun lang. But for us, pang ano na siya, pang hotel ano na,
Correct, yeah.
decor. Yeah. So ganun kalalaki yung ginawa nila. And they used indigenous materials. So Philippines is known for our indigenous materials. We have the abaca, we have the buri, rattan. No? We're known for that, for those materials. And kapis, mother of pearl. No?
Yeah.
Yan yung mga materials na ginagamit ng ating mga designers. They manipulate these materials and come up with material that can be used as accent for furniture. Kasi alam naman natin, ang furniture is majority wood-based yan, di ba? So kapag
Correct,
wood-based
correct.
yan, very limited ang creativity or ang innovation sa furniture. But what they do is they use various indigenous materials to create accents sa mga furniture. So meron dyan na may nakapatong na parang laminated na kapis, or yung iba dyan, instead yung soliya, gagamitin yung mga abaka, no? Ang mga bakbak or buri para gamitin do sa sandalan ng mga furniture. So ganun yung mga nangyari, evolution. And dahil dyan sa pagmanipulate sa mga materials, naging interesting yung industriya namin sa mga designers, no? Kasi ano 'di ba? Malikot yung mga utak nila. So they want to mix and match materials, 'di ba? So in terms of marami pa na mga designers, like we have Vito Selma from Cebu, we have Ray Sullivan from Manila, we have Val Padilla, and other personalities na kilala na pumasok na rin po sa industriya natin.
Galing, ha? Galing. So, may pag-asa pa talaga ang mga kabataan ngayon maging, to enter the field of furniture design, di ba? Yun ang, the way I see that.
Yeah, it gets very interesting for our millennials. Kasi ang nakikita kong association with millennials now is that they like to go to several places, no? They want to go around. They want to have Instagrammable photos. They want to post it in their social media. They want to have a very wonderful and lovely place or home, no, for themselves, no. So what they're doing is actually they do their own interior design. So they design their houses. They design their some of them I heard gusto magtayo ng hotel kasi ito yung ideal hotel nila, no.
Wow.
So may mga ganyan ako naririnig, and they want to create their own bed frame na based
Ganon.
yeah
Galing,
even yung mga pets natin, yung mga dogs, meron din kumukontrata na gagawa ng sarili niyang design na furniture for pets, no?
Wow.
Furniture for animals. So ganun yung namin. So if there's interest from the well, we are hoping, no, na magtuloy-tuloy yung interest sa ating mga millennials, because in terms of craftsmanship, I can sadly say na nawawala na yung ating mga skilled na mga craftsmen, no? Karamihan dito yung mga tumanda na sa industriya, tumanda na nagkakarpentero, gumagawa ng upuan, gumagawa ng mga furniture. Medyo nawawala na sila sa industriya. So it's really hard, no, for the industry, kasi hindi naman natin sila masisisi, karamihan sa kanila nag-abroad na, no? Kasi yan naman yung cycle ng furniture workers, no? Karamihan dyan
Correct.
nag-start nasa backyard industry, mag-aano lang sila, magkakarpentero, or tutulong lang sa pagpinta-pinta ng furniture. And eventually, napopromote sila, naging supervisor. At tapos, maghahanap ng greener pasture yan. So, mag-abroad. Kasi ang skilled workers, lalo sa Middle East, di ba? In demand yan. So, ganun yung nangyayari. Hanggang sa nawawala na. Yung mga iba
Yeah.
naman na nagsisiguro, yun yung sinasabi ko na medyo uh, hindi na kailangan nang i-transfer yung technology
Correct.
magkaroon ng skills transfer, no? Yun ang wala. Kasi kabataan is more of the design rather than the actual labor or yung weaving, yung carving, wala sila doon. So that's why ang Chamber of Furniture is going towards yung um, academic, no, nurturing for other potential colleagues in the industry. So we partner with tech book schools para at least ma-entice yung mga kabataan, no, na i-try yung furniture production. So in fact, there are schools like one in Quezon City, it's Don Alejandro Rosas Tech-Book School. They have their own furniture curriculum. No? So the K-12 program, it's a welcome for the industry kasi, 'di ba? Magkakaroon ng opportunity for our industry to get talents from high school
Yeah.
or from senior high, ng mga
Yeah.
students. Hopefully, we'll have something in the next coming years.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
In line to that, Ajun, no. Just to follow through, there is IKEA, no, came in, tapos of course before the pandemic, before maingay ang Cebu, no, the Cebu furniture industry, and it's not that kumbaga maingay lately, no. And my question really is, did the center of excellence shifted ba on another location? And ano ba ang outlook? How's the competition as well? Is it very competitive here locally, or is it globally? Is the market local or more into global, brother?
yeah. The market actually now is both local and global. No? So local meaning it's a mixture of global and local. And what I mean, what I meant there is a market in a 3 hour away market platform, no, for us. So that's intra-ASEAN trade. Yan yung aming market. We have a lot of export now in Indonesia. Indonesia and then in Thailand, no? It's starting to develop, no? No? The market is getting matured already in Indonesia and in Thailand. But of course, global, uh, we have the traditional markets like United States, the European markets, and Japan. No? Yan yung malalaki. Top 3 Latin markets yan in the past 10 to 15 years. So, ayun. But locally, malaki rin, malaki. In terms of figures, we have in the past 3 years, 5 years, no, before the pandemic, we are actually producing around 800 million US dollars of furniture, no? And out of this 800 million, 70% goes to the local market. Di ba? 30%
Not
lang yung
bad. Oo, malaki,
yeah,
Sir Butch, no?
30% yung
Oo.
lumalabas. So, well, malaki pa rin. Sobrang laki ang local market.
Mm-mm.
Naging ano lang namin dyan, naging challenge lang namin was dumami rin yung ating ini-import na furniture,
Oh, yeah, oh,
no,
yes,
from
yes.
our competitors, no. So from China, from Vietnam, from Malaysia, ang dami pong dumating din dito. Nagkaroon, 'di ba? Remember nung nagkaroon ng boom yung local industry natin because of high-rise condominiums, 'di ba? A lot of projects, a lot of developments in the Philippines. hindi naman agad-agad na kinabang yung ating local furniture industry because karamihan dyan, nag-i-import, no? Nag-i-import. But that was in 2014. I remember, no, yung those years na nagkaroon talaga ng boom sa industriya nung pagdating ng 2016, nag-shift yung orders ng ating mga local development agent projects, no. Nagkaroon ng shift into buying na local furniture. Kasi ang naging problema nila, like there's one, I believe, I'll just wanna share to you, no? One casino na nag-order ng mga lightings, no, from China. Pagdating dito, ang naging problema is may mga hindi gumagana, no? So, ang nangyari, may dalawa, may tatlo na sira, ipapaayos nila dito sa Philippines. Eh, hindi naman yan gawa sa Philippines.
Correct, yeah.
Mas naging mahal pa ngayon yung papagawa nila, no? Kaysa sa ano nila, pagkabili nila, pagka-purchase nila nung item na yon. So imagine if lahat ng nabili nila after few years nasira na, 'di ba? So parang doble, triple na yung cost.
Yeah.
So nangyari is yan yung naging motivation nila kung bakit dito na lang sila umorder sa Philippines. So delayed yung naging boom sa Philippines ng construction, no, industry. So, pumasok yan, mga pumalo, 2016, 2017, yun. And then, sana nagtuloy-tuloy, tapos bigla naman nag-pandemic. So, that's another problem na dapat na...
Yeah.
Pero,
Pero,
yeah. But
Right.
I think one of the things is wala ba tayong problema sa raw materials? Are we using mostly raw materials natin or we have to import it also as well?
Well, malaki yung problema natin sa materials kasi we are using yung wood, di ba? 80%
Yes.
of the production is wood. But the problem is it's the transport of wood and the harvest of wood is very strict in the Philippines because of the regulations of Department of Environment. So doon nagkakaproblema. But what other manufacturers are doing now or prior to pandemic is to import wood from other countries. Kasi bakit? Mas advantageous for them because number one, they can already they can forecast, di ba? Yung order. Unlike here in the Philippines, no? Meron kang order na 10 containers and then biglang mako-confiscate yung timber mo, no, along the way from Mindanao or from Visayas to Manila. So canceled lahat yun, no? Patay yung
Yeah,
production.
yeah.
So mahirap. But in terms of kapag meron ka ng in-import, alam mo na may darating na wood sa'yo na ganyan karami na ito lang naman yung papeles na kailangan. Medyo very strict yung regulations natin dito. Kaya napakahirap. So that's number one. Number two is we have what we call the third-party certification for the use of wood. No? Ang European Union, they are actually looking for a third-party certificate kapag nag-import sila ng furniture or any product na made of wood. Kailangan yung wood mo matitrace nila ang legality. So, siguro if you heard about the Forest Stewardship Council and other certifying bodies, no? They put, di ba, siguro pag bumili ka ng Starbucks, Kernan, makita mo na merong nakalagay na FSC certified.
Yes, yes.
Even
Parang may napansin ako,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, even sa paper, sa pencil, because these are all made of wood, di ba? You can see there parang may maliit na puno na nakalagay
Ah,
FSC.
okay, okay.
Yeah. So, pag wood-based yan, kailangan may FSC certification. And FSC is a third-party certifier. If the wood is not certified, European market will not accept the the timber or the furniture. So, ang naging problema dyan is wala tayong ganong certifying body here in the Philippines. Merong nag-attempt but it's very expensive, no? The SME should should spend for about 800,000 per year just to
Wow.
get a certification.
Mm.
So ang ginawa ng furniture ng chamber is we talk to European environmental organizations, and then we ask them how to go about it, no, of this certification. So nagkaroon kami ng project. It's called the due diligence guidebook. In fact, traceability lang naman sila sa European Union. No? Kailangan malaman lang nila na legal yung pag-source mo ng timber. So
Nice.
to cut the story short, we have now a seal, no, by the chamber, or a guidebook that can be used by the member of the chamber, and that will be used by our companies, no, to show to our European buyers that the timber that we're getting are certified, no. So yan yung kailangan. But since madugo na nga yung pagkuha ng kahoy locally, ang ginagawa ng mga exporters natin or manufacturers is just to import wood na certified. 'Di ba? Parang mas mabilis yun.
Correct. Yeah.
Lesser hassle, no, for them. So we just import it from all around. We get it from New Zealand, from Vietnam, from United States. No, those are our major supplier of wood. No? So to the question of Sir Boots, if there's problem, yeah, there's a big challenge in terms of raw material supply in the Philippines. But of course, we're doing a lot of things just to address this challenge.
I think Sir Butch, just to add, there's also like innovation that's happening in the furniture industry, I guess. Kasi recently, I bought some furniture na made from uh, ano siya, yung plastic fiber na parang lumalabas sa kanya para siyang mukhang ratan. Tapos yung sa loob niya is I think aluminum. Aluminum mga interior. So it is actually more, how do I say this? More outdoor. Tapos mas tumatagal siya. So because of this innovation, uh, actually mas tumatagal ngayon yung yung furniture at mas I guess mas maganda at the end of the day, and marami ding mga designs that can be done. And I remember there's a foreign brand na medyo malakas abroad, but locally they're being na rin, yung designs are actually may mga similarities na. I hear this company called Dedon,
So
no,
doon, yeah,
from
they don't from Cebu.
yeah, they were actually my customer. They bought some software from me before.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So sometime back, Lamper, no, si Lamper ang
Oo.
ang name niya, the owner. And yun, ang daming mga backyard makers in Cebu. So just to add din, sinabi rin ni Ajun and ni Sir Butch na there's a potential. Why? Maraming mga makers or mga skilled na may potential na pwedeng gawing negosyo ng entrepreneurs na katulad natin, na pwede tayong magtayo ng mga furniture shop, and then we outsource to these backyard kumbaga makers. So I think there is a market, no, right now, and it's really untapped, no. Just to add, of course, guys.
But I'm just curious about it, no? Kung ako ay isang designer, how would my name be placed on that furniture, no? Para bang kumbaga wala akong nakikitang mark, wala akong brand,
Oo nga.
no? Paano yun? Like, unlike for example, if I buy a shirt, I see a tag, right? But paano yun? Hindi ba unang-una, that's one, and the other one is being, the copycats, because alam ko si Obon po talagang galit na galit siya noon, to a point na yung Tagaytay ata ay na raid ata dahil ang daming mga Obon fue.
Yes.
So, paano talaga malalaman na ito ay design ng isang Pinoy? Kunyari, ako ay nasa Amerika at bumili ako ng furniture. Paano yun? Wala ba tayong seal of CFIP or mga ganun?
Yeah. Yeah, good question, Sir Boots, no. Actually, yan din yung naging question ko before I enter yung organization, no, before I start with the chamber. Um, well, karamihan kasi ng ating manufacturers are OEM, no? Or ODM. So, original equipment manufacturer or original design manufacturer. So, meaning, di ba? Meron tayong buyers from abroad and they have their own design and then we manufacture. Or sometimes we have buyers abroad who are just ordering these designs and pagdating sa abroad,
Oo.
tatak nila yung nandun, no? So,
Correct. Yeah.
I have a funny story that I would like to share. No, we have one consumer, no, na nagsabi sa amin na when he went to the showroom, sabi sa amin, bakit parehas na parehas tong binili ko sa US, no? Tsaka sa andito sa inyo. Sabi ko, patingin nga po nung product. So, nung tiningnan ko, yeah, it's manufactured by one of the companies in the Philippines. He bought it from Crate and Barrel in in the US. Pinaship pa niya dito. So, sabi ko, magkano ang bili mo dyan? Well, start ako with our own price. No? Yung price nung company namin, nung member company namin, is around 150,000 for 6 chairs, no? 6 chairs lang, wala yung table. No, hindi ko na tinanong yung table kasi alam ko agad na malayo yung presyo. So nabili niya sa Crate and Barrel at 550,000 pesos.
Oh my.
Sa pesos. So pina-ship out pa niya, no? Sabi niya kasi binili ko yan dahil Crate and Barrel yan, di ba? Okay lang mabanggitin yung mga brand dito. So,
Correct.
yeah, dahil Crate and Barrel yan. So, sabi ko, nako, ma'am, tingnan niyo po yung pagkaibahan nito. Sabi niya, wala namang kaibahan. Of course, sila yung supplier ng Crate and Barrel.
Correct.
So, pero ang tatak na doon is Crate and Barrel. So, sabi ko, yan yung natin because akala natin yung brand awareness or product awareness dito sa Philippines, hindi nila alam na yung gusto nila na furniture products sa Italy, sa US, yun din yung sinusupply natin, no?
Correct.
Tayo yung supplier.
Agree.
Yeah. And then isa pang kwento is when I go to various international furniture shows, malalaman mo agad kasi when you go, iba yung trade show natin dito sa trade show sa abroad. Nakapunta na ba kayo sa trade show sa SMX?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you went there, no? It's just one hall, no? Pag pumunta ka sa ibang like sa Germany, sa Paris, we have 15 halls of that SMX.
Oh my God.
Di ba?
Wow.
Sobrang daming furniture makers all around the world. So pag tinignan mo, nung una, nagtataka ako bakit alam ng mga kasama ko kung gawa yan sa Philippines or hindi, no? Parang sinasabi lang, ito gawa sa Philippines, gawa sa Philippines. Pag dumadaan kami sa mga booths, no? After a year, nung bumalik ako, no, syempre na-immerse na ako dun sa industry. Tama pala, pag pumunta ka dun sa ibang bansa, kita mo agad in terms of craftsmanship, quality, yung wood na ginamit, tsaka yung design, alam mo agad na from the Philippines. So, these products are manufactured from the Philippines. Bakit? Kita mo agad. Kitang-kita mo agad. So, makukumpara mo, I can now compare yung products from Indonesia, from Thailand, from Vietnam, China, and the Philippines. I can easily distinguish yung Philippine furniture.
Galing.
So, yan, pag na-appreciate ng local consumers, siguro makikita nila na ma-appreciate nila, they will be proud of Philippine craftsmanship. Iba talaga.
Something we can be proud of, Sir Butch, no?
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
very inspiring ang
Ayoko maging biktima
industriya.
ng ganun. Ayoko ng ganung biktima na binili ko sa Crate and Barrel pagdating dito. Ang sama ng loob ko noon. Para bang proud na parang nung araw bumili ako ng handbag para sa mother ko. Nasa States ako. Pagdating dito, ako pa pinagalitan. Sabi niya, ano ka ba? Bakit? Sabi ko, ma, made in the Philippines Hindi ko naman nakita yung tatak pala sa loob. Meron palang tatak made in the
Correct.
Philippines. But eto
Yeah.
kasi furniture no? I mean,
Sa
uh,
furniture, wala nakalagay na made in the Philippines. Yun nga, sabi ko si Kenneth Kwe, isa siya sa mga um, furniture manufacturers na nag-create ng brand, no?
yes.
Sa buong mundo. Siya pa lang sa ngayon yung alam mo Kenneth Coban brand, it's Philippine Furniture. So that's the direction also of the chamber now to create a brand, to slowly go into branding kasi kapag
Yeah.
sarili ka mas mahal eh. You can command, you can dictate a good price kapag sarili mong brand, no? Like yun nga, going back to the example, no? Alam mo yung 150,000 na set ng shares na sinabi ko, nabili lang yan ng Crate and Barrel divided by 3, no? So, sabihin natin around 40 to 50,000 lang yan. Pagdating doon sa Crate and Barrel, ang gagawin yan, times 4, times 5, no? Plus
Grabe.
shipping cost mo pa.
True.
So,
True.
ganun yung nangyayari. Kaya kapag may sarili kang brand, you can stick with your own price, no? But of course, mahirap yan. And we need a lot of resources for the industry, for our manufacturers, and also support from the government, if any, no? Kasi nga medyo magastos punta sa branding, eh, no? It's a good marketing tool or marketing campaign, but it's really hard, no? Hard to sustain.
So kahit ano pala, June, yung kahit with this digitalization that we have now, has this technology helped the chamber and the industry? Kasi ngayon, hindi ka na ngayon magpapagawa ng mga brochure at lahat-lahat because of social media, no?
Yeah.
In what way has technology really helped? It's like social media platforms.
Yeah, naging maganda po yung impact po nung nung pandemic in a way na napilitan yung manufacturers natin to utilize new technologies, no? Sabi nga natin industry 4.0 na. Kasi before the pandemic, medyo ayaw nila because they feel na effective
Yeah.
naman yung email nila, effective naman yung brochure nila.
Yeah.
So, yung sa pandemic, napilitan sila, no? They were forced to go into utilize technology. So, first example is ang aming virtual showrooms. We had a virtual show last year and early this year. Yung virtual show na yun, nakita nila yung advantage because you don't have to go physically na, no, to a venue just to
Correct.
showcase. You can use yung file or yung entire virtual presentation, no, to promote your products to your foreign buyers. So what they did was after the show, they used the file, they send it to the buyers, and mas naging maganda yung impact because the buyers can easily see, no, all the products that you are offering without spending anything, no, without cost to them. So we started with that, and of course social media campaign, but still that's a problem with the manufacturers, no. They are good into design and production, but in terms of doing the digital marketing, medyo challenging for them. So we are actually looking into this direction then to help our companies effectively use yung new technologies to their advantage.
Oh.
So,
I
ayun.
can
But
see.
of course,
Oo.
in paper or theoretically, makikita natin, sir, di ba, na mas madali na ngayon. We don't need to print materials. We don't
Yeah.
need to, di ba? Well, theoretically, yes. But siguro mahirap for them because hindi naman 100% of them are millennials, no? I can say that around 60% mga first generation, second generation, no? Ang millennials then will be third generation or the Gen Z, which is only around 15 to 20% lang, no? So, yan ang direction namin. We'll start with the marketplace, and then the marketplace will focus on the local market. Then we'll go global, no? And then if we start with the culture of this technology as part of the culture already of manufacturers, then perhaps we can have a good utilization
Yeah.
of the digital marketing.
Makes sense.
Correct. But siguro, final thoughts mo, June, for all the viewers and listeners natin. Kasi I'm sure na may inspire yung may mga skills dyan at lalong-lalo na yung mga may pamilya na may craftsmanship din sa furniture at design. Ano-ano mga tatlong pwede mong
Yeah, and
iwan sa kanila?
and perhaps invite yung mga Sir Butch, yung mga
Oo,
other
yung mga next show
furniture
mo. Yeah.
companies that can join
Yeah.
the association. Yeah.
Hmm.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Ajun.
Yeah, first we have 354 billion market of furniture around the world, no? And out of the 354 billion, we Philippines only supply 0.00002% of that
Oh,
market. So there's
Oh,
really a huge potential, no, for us in the export market. Sabihin nila na, paano, malaki yung China, malaki yung Vietnam, malaki yung Indonesia. Well, yes, malaki sila, but iba ang production natin against these competitors, no? They are purely using machine, no? They have big machineries, no? They have big equipments to support their furniture production. For us, I can say na a certain percentage is still manual, no?
yeah.
Kaya yun yung nagugusto. Is it good for us? Yeah, because our foreign buyers are looking into the handcrafted products, no? May heart, may passion, di ba? Alam
True.
mo, ramdam mo na ginawa siya, no? Hindi siya makina, di ba?
Oh, yun.
So, yun yung magandang potential doon. Secondly, with of course, before the pandemic, there was a forecast that there would be a huge increase in tourism destination, you know. So there will be a lot of movement, no, not just locally but also internationally, no, kasi mas gusto ng mga tao lumalabas. The millennials, they want to spend all their money going into different places, no, papa picture, mag outing, no. Of course prior to pandemic, but will it come back? Of course babalik yung
yeah,
ganyan,
correct.
no. In fact, ngayon nga traffic na naman, di ba? So
Yeah,
Ikaw na naman.
sobrang traffic na naman. So sabihin natin, well, we are going closer na to normal, although baka hindi tayo makabalik sa normal, but we're going into that direction na siguro. Naging lighter na yung regulations, no? Travel regulations. So baka lang na bumalik yung potential in terms of developments, yung mga projects. There would be the hotel renovations will now come into the picture, no? And then there would be a lot of na rin yung mga smaller na mga spots na may
yeah,
breakfast, no? Bed and breakfast. So lahat 'yan. And hindi kaya ng existing, no, ng mga furniture companies yung demand para diyan. So we need more manufacturers, we need more people, no. Will the demand for furniture end? No. With the pandemic, I can say na yung lockdown, yung height ng lockdown, hindi po nagkaroon ng malaking decrease sa furniture industry. That means marami pa rin yung bumibili ng furniture. In fact, 'di ba? Naririnig natin na since puro work from home na, nagkaroon na ng opportunity yung mga household to buy furniture, renovate, 'di ba?
correct.
So, 'yun yung nangyari. And will the demand decline? No. Sa dami ng sa laki ng um, opportunity abroad, no? Renovation, new houses, yan, no? Real estate boom and other projects, laging kasabay po ang furniture, no? In fact, there would be a time na you will replace furniture as you replace your clothing. Why? Because we you know we we are aligned with the direction of the fashion industry. Yung trend
Yeah.
sa furniture, kapag nagbago po yung fashion trends, no? Let's say this year magkakaroon na next year magkakaroon ng trend on ganito, no? Color purple, sabihin natin, no? So nagkakaroon ng impact 'yan sa fashion. Doon muna 'yan mag-start sa damit, di ba? And then magkakaroon ng impact na sa accessories 'yan, di ba? Kita natin pumapasok na sa ganung color. And then ang sunod niyan would be interior design. So,
Yun.
gawin 'di
Galing.
ba? Kakaroon na ng changes sa interior mo kasi gusto mong pumasok sa ganitong colorway, 'di ba? Ganitong motif, 'yun. So, diyan nagkakaroon ng sunod-sunod na ano. So, ayun yung mga masasabi ko na malaking potential, no, for the industry. So those who would like to be part of the industry as a manufacturer, no, maganda pumasok sa industry. There are a lot of challenges, of course, but it's it's different, no, if you have your own designs manufactured,
Yes.
produced, and sold to different buyers, no. You can feel na, 'di ba? Um, you are sharing your experience, no. In fact, 'di ba? Tayo, it's a heritage already, eh. It's a legacy. Pag nalaman na, 'di ba? Sabi ko nga kanina, your grandparents' furniture nandyan, your parents' furniture nandyan. So yan ang legacy nila, eh. Yan ang heritage natin, no. um, Pag shinare mo itong design na to, you are sharing not just the furniture, but sharing also yung experience mo dun sa furniture.
Oh, actually, yun yung mga pamana nga, hindi ba? I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
sa akin nga, siguro 5 generations na yung aking
Oh,
aparador.
grabe ha.
Ang tibay.
Tibay, tibay. Tibay, I mean, walang anay, walang ano eh. Nabubungi anay.
Galing.
So, but again, what you really see is that talaga tama, I'm really touched by because lahat tayo by hand eh. Ang nagiging disadvantage natin, we cannot answer to the quantity because
Yes.
hindi mo naman pwedeng madaliin yung kamay, di ba? Or else it will be quantity versus quality, no? So it's a plus and minus, pero ngayon kasi ang tao values more of the human touch rather than a makina, di ba?
Yeah, and also the story behind, no?
The story behind it.
its
Hindi,
product.
tsaka parang kami Picasso na
Yeah.
item, di ba? So, yun ang ganun. So, anyway,
hirap.
we have taken a lot of time ni Ajun. Naku, baka mamaya
Naku, thank you.
Yung ating furniture, kailangan na ayusin yan. O, Kernan, ano naman ang final takeaway mo dyan sa ating sa industriya ng furniture? Yan.
Yes.
Kernan, before you,
Sure.
You give your final,
Yeah.
we are actually looking into a Buy Filipino campaign, no, that if you can also help us in this initiative. We have various showrooms now. One showroom is in Green Hills, another is at the Ronak Show Boulevard, and we are putting up also at BGC. And well, in the next 5 years, sana yung campaign namin to Buy Filipino would be ano ba to, mainstream, no, kasi alam namin na after the pandemic, ang una magtutulungan would be tayo, kapwa
Yes.
Pilipinas, no. So let's buy our own products, and of course it's more expensive, masasabi ko more expensive, but it will last for a life.
Yeah.
Actually, Ajun, that's what I'm going to say actually na buy Filipino tayo. And the quality of the Filipino products are really, kung hindi man kapantay, I guess it can be better. Kasi nga ginagawa nga dito sa Pilipinas, even nga the big brands of clothings, ginagawa dito sa Cebu, ini-export sa abroad. Tapos makikita mo nandiyan na siya sa mga sports shops, no, sa Pilipinas. And ang dami, sobrang dami ginagawa sa Pilipinas. And doon naman sa business on furniture, if not if you're not going to be a manufacturer, pwede naman you find a career in the furniture no industry kasi nga you can always start there and then learn everything. Sayang yung opportunity later on. It's not something you can go in immediately. I'm sure the furniture business is lucrative, but it takes time to cure. No, for you to be known, for you to kumaga find ano yung potential mo in this type of industry. Yun lang, Sir Butch, Adrian.
Oo, alam mo Kernan nga pala, tsaka June, nakasama ko ito si, nabanggit mo yung pangalan na Ray Sullivan. Si Ray, nakasama ko yan sa Go Negosyo sa Tacloban, sa Leyte. And alam mo naman, ang biyahe from Tacloban to Maasin Leyte, mga 3 hours yan, no? So, zigzag. So, kwentuhan lang kami ng kwentuhan. Little did I know about this guy until I found out that, nagde-design talaga siya ng mga furnitures at lahat-lahat. But one thing nice with him, he never hides his secret. He teaches the people, no? From the barrios, tinasabi niya, he has gone back and forth, no? And really, I admire kasi ito yung mga entrepreneurs na designer ka, pero hindi sasabihin mo, hindi, akin lang ito. Hindi. They're passing that legacy, no? Yun ang natutuwa ako kasi wala yung, there's a collaboration rather than me and me alone. Di ba? So, nagtuturo siya. Oh, nagtuturo.
Yeah, he's a close friend of mine. Yeah, very close. Yeah.
Magugulat siya at na-interview ko namin. So, again, June, maraming salamat and really, I'm really hopeful na itong CFIP will really grow big and really whatever we can do in our own capacity. Si Kernan is on tech support. Ako naman ay, again, business coaching. Whatever we can do, we can really collaborate and help each other out, di ba? So, Kernan,
thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. No, Ajun, thank you. Yeah, let's kumbaga see each other soon. Salamat, Pilipinas.